You are listening to the You Gotta Love It show here at NBRNonline.com, and our special guest all the way up in Canada is on our 615-612-3899 line. Bernie Grass, are you there, buddy?
Yes, sir, I sure am. How are you doing today, Keith?
We're doing good so far. Are you from Sarnia?
I was born and raised in Sarnia, but I'm in Windsor right now.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking that is because I am very familiar with that area up there in Sarnia. I used to play at a nightclub right down the road from Sarnia, over there in Port Huron, Michigan. I used to play at a club called the Duchess Outpost. You ever heard of that place?
No, actually, no, I haven't, Keith. Yeah, that's amazing. That must be a while ago, eh?
It was a while ago. I played there at least 25 times.
Yeah, wow.
It was a big club. It sat about 500 people, and it was right there in downtown Port Huron, Michigan.
Well, I've been down there many times. Yeah, I just never noticed. I haven't been there like in Sarnia probably for, I'd say, 25 years, maybe 30 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was just a kid when we played there, but yeah, I played there many times. I guess the owners, I don't know, I don't even know if the building is still there. I haven't been up there in a long time. But anyway, moving right along, so you moved from Sarnia over to Windsor, Ontario. That's where you're at now?
Yes, well, actually, what I did is I moved to London, Ontario, and I got married. And I stayed there for probably 5 years, 6 years, and then we moved back to Sarnia again for a while. And then we come down here to Windsor.
Okay, so isn't Windsor where Steam Whistle Records is?
Is it winter? No, it's beautiful here right now. It's
no,
like 30
Windsor.
degrees Celsius right now.
Windsor. Isn't it in Windsor?
Yes. It's right across from Detroit.
Okay.
A lot of people know where Detroit, Michigan is, and yeah, we're right across from them. Yesterday we had 30 degrees Celsius weather too. It was beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I want to congratulate you on going platinum on your record called The First 100 Years. Not everybody that makes a record goes all the way to number one and gets a platinum record on that. I myself have had one or two platinum records, but most of my records went plywood.
I'm taking that they didn't go nowhere? Is that what that means? Oh, forever, yeah. Okay. Well, I've had to listen to some of your songs that you guys have sent down to me, and first of all, let me say I want to thank you so much. First of all, for interviewing us and giving us the opportunity, the musicians down there, giving us an opportunity to get your songs from you and to sing them and put them on the air for you. I'm getting too ready for Tennessee when I go down there with Dan. We have that big competition down there. I'm going to do two of my originals, and then I'm going to do two of your songs down there. So,
oh, perfect.
Fingers are crossed, and I'm going to go down there and sing my heart out. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I understand yesterday you were in the recording studio and laid your vocal down on Fake News.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we were there probably for about 4 or 5 hours, just working on things like Dan. Dan likes everything perfect, and that's why I like working with him. He makes sure everything's the way it should be before it goes on the air, and that's exactly what I want. So he's a good guy to be involved with, and he knows what he's doing. I'm a new musician, and I just don't know what steps to follow to get promoted. But since I've been with him, I've had the #1 record, and I've got more coming up now from you. I've got yours, and then I got 3 years right now, and I'm starting to work on the second one right now. You're someone special, or You're My Someone Special, and I love that song. That's a beautiful song. I love the story of it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Of course, my co-writer, Barbara Blevins, on those songs, as well as Dan Schaefer. And you know what? The whole process of getting those songs to people like yourself has been a long, drawn-out process. I've been working on this for years to try to get you guys' attention.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I come along at the right time. Listen, I'm really enjoying being with Dan, and we enjoy doing your music, and he promotes your music all the time for us singers to get out. So, not only Dan Knight, but Steam Whistle Records. I really want to thank them. They've been so good for me in airplay now. So he's got things you need to make it, I believe. So let's go. I'm going to go with it and see what happens.
Well, Bernie, I think our listeners would really, really, really be interested in hearing the story that Dan shared with me, but he only shared just a very, very little bit of it, and I really think our listeners would be intrigued if you're so much a mind to do it, and if not, I certainly understand, but if you could just share with our listeners that you had cancer and started singing, and the cancer went away.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of a miracle. I got diagnosed with cancer. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to have my lung removed on the Friday. Now, let me explain to you what happened, Keith. When I went to see the surgeon, he said he was going to remove my lung, right? So after I left there, I was talking to my girlfriend, and I said, I got to start working out. I got to get feeling better to be ready for that operation, because I didn't know what I'd be like with one lung, right? So anyway, I started working out, to get in better shape and stuff like that. But you know what? I just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So I went into the surgeon 2 days before he was supposed to remove my lung, and I told him, I said, I don't believe I have cancer because I've been working out, and if I had cancer, I don't believe I'd be getting as strong as I am. I could be squatting 225 pounds with cancer, and I'm thinking, so anyway, he canceled the surgery right there on the spot, so they did not remove my lung. And so, it's kind of a mystery to me, too. I went through it, I was diagnosed with it, but I don't have it now, so, hey, maybe it was my friend upstairs took care of me, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure he helped. I'm sure he helped all that. He has the power to do such things, But something about the singing too was tied into all of that.
Yeah. When I was at home on disability, believe me, Keith, I lost everything. I mean, the only thing I didn't lose was my home, right? So I could stay on my home. But what I did to pass time is I played guitar a little bit when I was younger, and I knew 3 or 4 chords kind of thing. And when I was sitting home losing my mind kind of thing, I thought, why don't I just pick up a guitar and start playing it and learn how to play songs? So I did. I got the guitar, and I was looking for the chords for a song one day, and this sign came up, first online karaoke site. And I'm telling you, Keith, I went to it, and I started singing it, and I fell right in love. It really has saved my sanity, too, because I was at the end of my wits. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no money. I had nothing, And people that have been through that can understand that, But the amazing thing about it, though, Keith, was when I was singing, I was at peace. It was just absolutely fantastic. So, and songs now, when I sing them, especially songs with feelings like "You're My Somebody Special," that's the kind of songs I like because it's from the heart, right? And I'm looking so forward to doing that song for you guys. And I really enjoyed Fake News. It was great, it was great to learn it. And I'm going to just start working on the guitar with it, but I just wanted to concentrate on the vocals first,
Well,
I'm sorry, yeah.
We certainly appreciate the fact that you're even recording the songs in the first place, but even more so, what we look forward to, Bernie, is we look forward to seeing you once this dadgum pandemic lifts. We look forward to seeing you perform those songs live in person.
Oh, would that ever be nice? You'll learn one thing, Keith, I never turn down an opportunity to sing, And when I do, songs like your songs and my songs that I wrote, like I wrote 2 now, with my girlfriend Deborah Jeffrey, and I do them, but then I do them at the end of my show most of the time because they are my pride and joy kind of thing, And I just love music. It just did something for me, and it just seems to make me a different guy. I don't know.
We're getting ready to play the song, The First 100 Years, and why don't you tell our listeners how this song came about?
Yeah, The First 100 Years was it's about my father. My father, when I was a young kid, he used to say this to me. He'd say, son, first 100 years are the roughest, and then he'd kind of giggle. I'm sorry, he said the first 100 years are the roughest, and then he'd giggle, and then he'd say, then you got it made, and he would start laughing. And basically, as a young guy, I wondered what my dad meant by that. But as I grow up and I got older and older, he was basically, if you listen to the song, it gets right into obstacles that you go through in life and stuff like that. And, we need to know that there's going to be obstacles. Nothing's ever going to be perfect for us, right? But we either have to go through them or over them, either way. But we got to stand up and walk straight, eh? So... that's what he did, and it's a great song, and he had his beliefs in that too. He used to say something to me, you're going to go through that stuff, and stuff like that. So it's a great song. I love the song, definitely from the heart.
Well, we love it too, and we've been playing it a lot here at the station. And before I let you go, let me just give you an open invitation, like I've done to all the other folks that we've been interviewing, and that is, let's not wait till eternity to do a follow-up interview, but the next time we do one, let's do it here at the radio station. Does that sound like a plan?
Oh, yes, that sounds great. Absolutely.
Okay, well, we're going to play the record right now, Bernie, and the best of luck in everything that you're doing up there. And you take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see each other soon, and this mess will be over with. We'll look up years to come about the year 2020 and how crazy it got.
Yes, that's for sure. I just hope that things will lighten up. I hear they're finding more cases now this late in the situation. So people got to start use that separation rule that we have, and we've got to all work to stop it, because it's not going to stop by itself.
Well, thanks again.
We can do.
Thanks again for calling.
Before we go, though, Keith, I'd just like to thank, and I might have said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. As you know, I thanked you guys for that, but I also want to thank Dan, and Airplay now and Steam Whistle Records. It's amazing what these guys have done for me in the last year. And I don't know if you know the story about what Dan and his wife have done in Ontario to promote music. They had the Canadian Country Music Association International Contest, and it's in all of Ontario, eh? And they went around to different cities. People came in to qualify for the competition, and then if they made it, then we had a final competition in St. Thomas to see who was going to go to Tennessee. And I made that. I got 2 songs going down there right now that are already there for writing awards. And I got to get 2 more songs, which is going to be yours, to take down there for my second part of the competition. And none of this would have happened if it wasn't for Dave and the way Dan. So I just want to thank him. I thank those guys so much, and yourself.
Well, you're certainly welcome from our end, and don't be a stranger, Bernie. You can call in anytime you want to, right here on this same number, 615-612-3899. You have a beautiful day, sir, and thanks for calling in.
Okay, thank you so much, Keith. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Well, my baby went and left me for some California sun. And now she doesn't call me 'cause she says I'm not the one. I didn't see you coming and we were having so much fun. Now I'm broken hearted and feeling so undone. So I jumped into my car to the neighborhood hotel. I knew my dad would be there tending bar and feeling swell. You pat me on the back and say that things will be okay. Remember, son, life is tough, the pain will go away. And he said, every morning when the sun comes up, it's a brand new day. There may be new obstacles standing in your way. And every night you fall asleep, remember it's okay. The first 100 years are the roughest, then you got it made. Well, 5 years down the road, here's another broken dream. I lost my job, my truck broke down, and I just want to scream. Some days I feel like got another rain cloud over me. And then I hear my daddy's words and his philosophy. Every morning when the sun comes up, it's a brand new day. There might be new obstacles standing in your way. And you got it made.
That's our special guest on today's show, Bernie Grass from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And it's called The First 100 Years.